let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger, love is the only way to find the answer. We need to come together hand in hand and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer, let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. With love in our hearts, we can conquer all. It's the only way to break down walls. Let's forget our differences, let's embrace good qualities and spread love throughout communities. No matter where you're from, no matter your race, love is the only thing that can erase all pain and suffering, all the hate and fear. Come everyone from far and near, love is the answer, let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger, love is the only way to find the answer. Let's all come together hand in hand and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer, love is the way. Let's all embrace love every day. Love is the answer, let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Let's forget our differences, let's embrace good qualities and spread love throughout communities. No matter where you're from, no matter your race, love is the only thing that can erase all pain and suffering, all the hate and fear. Come everyone from far and near, from far and near. Love is the answer, let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Love is the key to unlock our hearts. Let's do our part and make a new start. In a world full of hate and anger, love is the only way to find the answer. Let's all come together hand in hand and spread love all over this land. Love is the answer, love is the way. Let's all embrace love every day. Love is the answer, let's all unite. Spread love, it's the only way to make things right. Let's forget our differences, let's embrace good qualities and spread love throughout communities.
Mr. Steve Toller, getting us going on another Wednesday, Hump Day edition of the Wayne Hall Show. And the Wayne Hall Show says good evening to its listeners and viewers everywhere. Want to start by going up the ranks today. How about if you're on the WayneHallShow.com watching? Thank you for watching and listening on the WayneHallShow.com. If you're on IG, hello IG. All right. Okay. YouTubers, welcome. Good evening and welcome, YouTubers. If you're on Restream, thank you for watching. Fresh FM Radio, youchooseradiocom.com. Big up to Energy Radio 1, all the listeners on all these platforms. Yard Flow TV, Reggae Vibes Radio. Shout out to Ireland Worldwide, the power of music, Viscosity Blend with Rupitita Blender. We also want to say a big shout out to Clark TV Network. That's right. Big up to Chester Clark and the crew over there at Clark TV Network and all your listeners. HypeFM. Are they the right FM? Frankie Lex, what you say? Yes, you give that an amen. HypeFM, big up to all the listeners. And wrapping it up, Linkage 101.75, 104.5 FM, New York City. Good evening to all of you. Thank you so much. And then may I go over and say big shout out and welcome to Natalie Lawrence. Christine Rendell, UK in the house. Oh my goodness. Man, this is awesome. Thank you guys for staying up and checking out the Wayne Hall Show. I want to say a good evening to Miss Jackie Carr. Hello, Jaslyn. What's up, Jade? All right. Keith Cole, big up yourself. All right. Scrooge, what's good? Where you giving trouble this year, Carnival? Again, thank you to everyone. All right, who's checking out the Wayne Hall Show right now. Truly appreciate you, okay? Good evening, welcome. We got a great show lined up for you tonight. We're going to feature one of our main features this evening is the upcoming Red Rose For Gregory concert down there in Jamaica for Mother's Day. And we're going to have Mr. Colin Leslie joining us from down there in beautiful JA to talk about, he's the chairperson for the Red Rose For Gregory Foundation that honors the memory of Gregory Isaacs, and in so doing presents a treat for the mothers and everyone who wants to attend. So we're going to feature that tonight. We also have performing on that event Miss Mary Isaacs, who's also got a couple new singles out, and we can't wait to hear what she has to share along with Mr. Colin Leslie tonight on the Wayne Hall Show. Anthony Turner is on the burner at 8:30. He's down there in Jamaica patrolling for live, fresh stuff. So we look forward to that. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, hang in there with me. We're going to have music. We're going to have lots of information alternating tonight right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Tony Melody say,
tell them say alive, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say alive, man I breathe. And not prepare for what comes next. We tell them say alive, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say alive, man I breathe. And not prepare for what comes next. Now, in this town that I live, it's what I see every day. The people live like lonesome pigs, selling their soul astray. They don't care for themselves, not even no one else. So they'll rob, shoot and kill without an evil cause. Till them say alive, man breathe.
Yes.
You have time for foolishness.
We don't.
Tell them say alive, man breathe. And not prepare for.
Hey Carlita, good to see you. Hi Carlita.
Man breathe. You have time for foolishness. We tell them say alive, man breathe. And not prepare for what comes next. Now, Mr. Man, sitting down in your rocking chair, give an hand, show some love, alright, cause if you can. If there's no job, social cost, then what's left to do? The youth will kill, youth will rob. Then I yo, what are you? Tell them say a life, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. And I prepare for what comes next. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. And I prepare for what comes next. Oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, oh, life, life, oh, life, oh, life. When this town that I live, it's what I see every day. The people live like dogs and pigs, selling their soul to stray. If they don't care for themselves, not even no one else. So they'll rob, shoot and kill without a simple cause. Tell them say a life, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. And I prepare for what comes next. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. We know have time for foolishness. We tell them say a life, man I breathe. And I prepare for what comes next. Oh, life.
That's right. The man say a life him a pre. Him don't have time for foolishness, right? Life the man a pre. Yes.
Show where information meets music.
My love, it makes my day so much. I can feel warm charms from your hugs, knowing this is a special love from you, girl. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many one to true. Oh yeah. No matter what the time, I'll wait for you. Girl, I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural love. Like a native jelly coconut. She love my company because I give her jokes a lot. And if I take up on the window chat, she say, what not? I must me phone drop and screen crack or it get hot. And all the time we share together, match up with the clock. She's my sweet stuff and she call me Panga. That's a natural love. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah. No matter what the time, I'll wait for you. I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural love. We love at first sight. It was so true. And now we reunite. We stuck like glue. No false pretending, just two hearts mending. So long I've been waiting, anticipating, and now I am grateful for this genuine love. It's a blessing from above. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Ooh, with so many rooms, which one to choose? Oh yeah. No matter what the time, I'll wait for you. I know you'll make my dreams come true. 'Cause you're a natural. She's a natural like a native jelly coconut. She love my company because I give her jokes a lot. And if I take up on the window chat, she say, what not? I must me phone drop and screen crack or it get hot. And all the time we share together, match up with the clock. She's my sweet stuff and she call me Panga. That's a natural love. 'Cause I've got open doors for you. Whoa. Yeah. With so many rooms, but one to true. Oh yeah. No matter what the time, I'll wait for you, girl. I know you'll make my dreams come.
Mr. Berta says he's got an open door. He's got open doors for you.
Yeah.
And so many rooms, which one to choose? I gotta shout out so soon with love. Caribbean International Shipping, good evening, welcome. Mr. Donovan Martin, how are you? I gotta say a special welcome to Tracy. Hi, Tracy.
Open doors for you.
Always an open door. All right. So you know Mother's Day is right around the corner. And China Nicole, my songbird friend, yeah, I got to chuckle every time I say that. She gave us a nice one. It's called Gratitude for Mama.
Mama, I love you so.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. I love you. And everything I do for you, I do it from my heart. Because you had a love before my life it even started. You lift me up, keep me up. Mama, mama. When I just had enough. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. So I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I shower you with gratitude.
Want to say hola to Ola Perry. Hi Ola, welcome. Gratitude for Mama. China Nicole.
Don't you know you
yeah.
are so special?
Sing, girl.
You bring joy, you bring happiness to me and so many. Your festive spirit is welcoming, yeah. And all you want is unity. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me.
Yes.
So I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I shower you with gratitude. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. So I'll shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll shower you with gratitude. Ooh, yeah. Mama, 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 I love you so. Mama, 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 ain't gonna let you go. Mama, 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 you're so special to me. Mama, 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 I'll give you anything. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. I shower you with gratitude. Yes, I'll do anything to keep you smiling. I shower you with gratitude. You give me everything. What a lucky girl like me. I shower you with gratitude.
That's right, and we don't wait until Mother's Day to shower our moms with gratitude, right? We show gratitude 24/7, all year long. We are showing gratitude to Mama. Big tune from China Nicole. Make sure you have that one for Mother's Day this year, all right? Yeah, man. More brand new music. Laviluja.
Don't do that.
This one is called Fools. What do fools do, Lavi?
The wise man speaks because he has something to say.
Okay.
The fool speaks because he wants to say something. Work with me. Don't criticize and fight with me.
No, sir.
Don't do that. show some respect for me. We are equals in humanity, and you know that. Now as a baby you were born, so all the things you tell me are things that you were told. So how you want to judge me? Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. Talk with me.
Hey!
Don't lecture me or preach to me.
That's right.
Don't do that. Show some humility. Let us work things out in harmony. I believe that. So you think that I am weak to turn the other cheek, but you would melt like grease if I turn up my heat. Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. Work with me. Don't criticize and fight with me.
That's right. Makes no
Don't
sense.
do that. Show some respect for me. We are equals in humanity, and you know that. Now as a baby you were born, so all the things you tell me are things that you were told. So how you want to judge me? Fools think they know it all, but pride always show up just before a fall. And fools think they know the truth. They always want to tell you what to say or do. The fool, only a fool thinks he knows all, thinks he knows all, thinks he knows all. Show some respect for me, respect my humanity, treat me with decency. Don't you come run up on me now.
That's right. The positive lyrics on a great Wednesday evening on the Wayne Hall Show. Good evening again and welcome, listeners. Linkage 101.75, 104.5. Also, want to say big shout out to listeners on HypeFM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, YouTubeRadio.com, Fresh FM Radio. If you're watching on Restream, YouTube, IG, or theWayneHallShow.com, it's a pleasure to have you. If you're on my personal page, thank you for tuning in. Tracy and Clark, good evening and welcome. Yes, man. Yes, sir. The best solid positive lyrics for 2023. We got to keep it that way. And that's what we're going to do with this next single from Devare, The Culture of the Gun.
Victim of the system. Culture of the gun.
Love it. Big up yourself for the Laveluja.
I sat up on a job site the other day. I work and I listen when the youth them round me did I say. That's when the little one couldn't get a chance to talk. Oh Lord, looking at my direction, then towards me him start walk. When you reach him, Elder, wanna ask a question? Ah boy, how come me if you have a gun? For them boy they think me a man. That's when they empty out me and them put down me tools. Me just realize me have to try to save this youth.
I'm going to pause this song to say I appreciate every single person that's listening to the Wayne Hall Show right now. All right? I appreciate every single person that's listening to the Wayne Hall Show right now on whichever platform you're on. All right, big up VJ Smiles. Give thanks, because there's so many options to listen to music and information these days. What do we call it? The information age, social media. Then So I truly appreciate you all for taking time out to stop by the Wayne Hall Show. Love you all. Let's go.
Victim of the system.
Yes.
Culture of the girl. I sat up on a job site the other day. I work and I listen what the youth them round me did. I say that's when the little one couldn't get a chance to talk. Oh, Lord. Looking at my direction, then towards me him start walk. When you reach me, Elder, wanna ask a question? Boy, how come me if you have a gun? For them boy they think me a man. That's when they empty out me and them put down me tools. Me just realize me have to try to save this youth from becoming a victim. Oh Lord, victim of a system. Culture of the gun, body on the ground. No one to be no victim. No, no, no victim of a system. On the ground, can't continue living this way.
No, sing about it.
This is the plight of all mankind.
Yes, it is.
Dominant species, yet ever so blind.
Woo!
These senseless killings have to end.
They have to.
No, how you could fi kill a man when yesterday you did that tell me say him and your friend.
Whoa.
Now you're a victim, victim of a system. Culture of the gun,
Hey!
body on the ground.
Hey!
Now you're a victim, victim of a system. Culture of the gun. Another life gone down.
Hey!
Can't continue living
This way! Oh!
victim of
The system! Sing them all, eh?
now. Yeah. Sat up on a job site the
other day. Hey! Woo!
I work and I listen what the youth
Them I say.
Then a little one will never get a chance to talk. Oh Lord, looking at my direction, then towards me him start walk. When him reach me, me say don't be no victim. No, you, no victim of a system.
Gotta shout out Tarico, how are you?
Off the gun, body on the ground.
Hey!
Don't be no victim.
That's right, the big tune from Devore, man. Don't be no victim. Boy, what a lot of positive lyrics this evening. Let me tell you, we have all kinds of music we can play. Ryzen Ward. Good evening, welcome. Winyard, sorry. Okay, JC loves this song, Victim of the System. That's right, the culture of the gun. But I gotta tell you, there's all kind of music you can play. You can play all the dancing and all. But sometimes we need to just play the good. I just spent 4 days in Jamaica driving around and visiting different beautiful locations and listened to Bob Marley 90% of the time. And it was a great mental retreat, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that man had a song for everything and it's life. And he was just too good to live forever, to live as long as everybody else. He was so great. That sounds mean to say, but you get the point. He had it all in 30 odd years. I mean, but it was the coolest thing to be riding the island, listening to Bob Marley, being in thought and processing those lyrics. And that's what we need to do. Have the positive stuff to process at all times. And then when it's time for a little party and a little fun, yeah, we get up and do a thing, right? Yes.
Unleash the energy. Unleash the festivity. Atlanta. The countdown is on for the official Caribbean Carnival, slated for May 27th, 2023. The celebration kicks into high gear at Festival Village, Westside Park, 1660 Johnson Road, Atlanta, Georgia, starting at 10 a.m. Come witness Burning Flames, Allison Hines, Skinny Fabulous, Shala Marshall, Foreman Nappy, Little Rick, Motto, Pampa, TJ Sheem, Squid, and Asa Banton. The parade jams off at midday. Atlanta's Caribbean Carnival 2023. It's a must-see.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love, Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome back to this side of the Wayne Hall Show. I tell you, it's where information meets music. What a great batch of music that was. Positive vibes. And it's a good time to bring in the man who I left down there in Jamaica. Man, Mr. ER Guru himself, Anthony Turner. What's up, my brother?
Yes, how you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing great. Yeah, man. Everything is great, man. And I know for you, if it's great for me, it's greater for you.
It's greater, right?
How many mangoes did you have today, Anthony?
Why, actually, I had two early this morning, and Easton and Anna Julie. So I'm in heaven.
Oh my gosh.
How much you had?
Well, you know what? I had a few. I had a few when I was there. Yeah. I did.
Yeah, man.
I did. Yes.
Yeah. So we had cane and apple, Ethiopia, apple and mangoes and guava,
okay.
plum.
All right. Stop. Stop now. Don't rub it in anymore, Anthony.
Yeah,
stop
but
now.
It has been a whirlwind trip from actually last Saturday night. I actually went to a show called Murder She Wrote.
Yes.
The headliners were Pliers and Shaka Demus, or Shaka Demus and Pliers.
Yeah.
And they had a number of other artists. It actually kicked off with Leroy Sibbles. He performed, and this event took place over there at Plantation Cove in St. Anne's. So I just happened to be in the area and got invited. And yes, I checked that out. So Leroy Sibbles, of course, veteran reggae singer, has major hit songs. And one of the standout part of his performance was when he got the bass guitar and started to demonstrate some of the rhythms that he created as a bass player at Channel One back in the day.
Wow.
Working for Clement Coxon Dodd.
Yes.
Really a lot of some of the big songs that we actually know. Some of the more current contemporary singers doing those rhythms were the rhythms that they're built on were rhythms that were created back in the 70s, the late 60s, early 70s, that are still standing strong and still, have withstood the test of time. So he was just playing some of those songs, including the Kochi. You remember, pass the Dutch, pass the Kochi. Yeah, man, that was a rhythm that Leroy Sibbles created. And some of those rhythms have been reused, as I said. So he was just kind of informing and educating people that when you hear these songs, think of Leroy Sibbles. I was the one who created them. And even one of the big songs by Beresford Hammond that we know, Pull On the Vibes. You know that song, Pull On the Vibes that they're saying.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, man, that particular song was on a rhythm that he created. So he sang the original song when the song was created, I forget the name of the person, but he told us who it was created for, when it was created, how it was done in studio, and he played it. Really educational part of his performance. And then once he left, Richie Spice, who is actually the younger brother of Pliers, he came on stage, and boy, I tell you, Richie has a extensive catalog of songs.
Yes, he does.
I remember when he just came on the scene and he had Earth Around Red. I actually had worked on that project to help to promote it. It was actually first released on an album called Universal by Heartbeat Records. They were the first person to put out that album, Universal, for Richie Spice. But it made some headways. I remember hearing the song and thinking that it was a great song. But it really never did a lot. And maybe about 6-7 years later, Devon Weekly, who was the CEO for one of those record labels, he decided to rework that particular song. So I actually had worked on that project, and that is what catapulted Richie Spice into international stardom. So by the time that song took on, he already had an extensive catalog of songs. Okay, one of the issues that some of the singers and DJs have is that if they find a song too early in their careers, then immediately you're expected to come up with a number of other songs.
Yes,
and sometimes it's not easy to find that song.
Yes,
so when you've been out there talking and doing songs, then by the time a hit song comes, then people start reintroducing themselves to some of these older songs that you had recorded and say, oh my God, I can't believe that he had created this or this person created that. So it works for you in that way. So sometimes there's wisdom in not getting that first hit song too quick in your career,
Yeah, you might not be that one-hit wonder after all.
Exactly. So, yeah, man, but he has an extensive catalog, so it was great hearing him and seeing him live. Then Tanya Stevens, who, boy, for a lot of people who may not know that her career has been built on writing songs about her relationships, and some of the issues that she's had. It's almost like the Taylor Swift of reggae. Every time there's a relationship and there's a breakup, then she'll write a song. And she was really very explicit in explaining some of the songs, why she wrote them and all of that. So she is doing very well. She's celebrating her 50th birthday. So she's feeling quite young, even at 50. She feels that she's still kind of young. She actually has a daughter who is now in the music business, and I think they recorded a song together. I quite can't remember her name, but so she performed, and when she was done, then it was time for the headliners, Shaka Demus and Pliers, and they really came on. Actually, before I even go on to them, when Richie Spice was performing, he actually brought on Charlie Blacks to do one song that they've recorded for a new album. So that was well received.
Wow. Yeah. I can
imagine. When it comes to the Spanish market, Charlie Blacks has a significant following.
Yes. Yes.
So, but second Pliers were magnificent. They went through their whole catalog, and at one point they actually brought back Carlene who really came to fame with that Murder She Wrote song that became, they had a video for the song. So she came out and it was her first time on stage, she said, in many, many years, probably over a decade. Because, you know, since she had gone on and had kids and kind of put in a little bit of weight, she hasn't really been dancing. So it was good to see her on stage. And her sister, who actually has 2 kids for Stephen Marley, she's actually, I think, stage 3 or stage 4 cancer she has, and she's really doing chemotherapy and all of that. So she had to come out to support her sister, so she was there. And she's actually the mother for what's his name, who just passed away a couple last year. Jeremy.
Yeah,
not Jeremy, I forget his name.
The one from asthma, right? He passed from asthma.
Yeah. It's actually Pinky. Pinky was a dancer back in the day. She and Carly. So it was good to be there. So people like Copeland Forbes, who has this new book out, Reggae My Lightest. And and hooked up with Lloyd Parks from We the People Band and Winford Williams. So it was a nice time just reconnecting with folks I haven't seen in a long time. So
that's awesome.
Jamaica is just really, really nice. And last thing before I go, just want to mention about Grooving in the Park. They've added some more artists. So there are 4 sounds, and they've added Ghosts, and they have added Frisco Kid, and they'll be part of a 90s presentation. They're still looking to announce some other 90s artists, and of course the 2 big R&B acts, they're going to be announced. So it sounds as if they're going to be releasing the full lineup, I would say, within the next 3 or so weeks. So I know a lot of people anxiously waiting to get the full lineup so they can start getting their tickets and all that. But planning, it's coming together.
Yeah, man. And please don't hesitate to send me all the marketing tools, sir. Once you have
exactly.
Yeah, man.
All right. So so that's what's popping in entertainment.
Cool.
That you have in Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica was awesome. Jamaica was great to me, man. I was working hard, but I was loving it. That was work, right? Then what? Working in paradise. That's right.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
we'll come back to the States and we will catch up soon, man.
Yes, man. You continue to enjoy the climbs, my brother.
All right.
Take care.
Man.
Bless up.
Unleash the energy. Unleash the festivity. Atlanta. The countdown is on for the official Caribbean Carnival, slated for May 27th, 2023. The celebration kicks into high gear at Festival Village, Westside Park, 1660 Johnson Road, Atlanta, Georgia, starting at 10 a.m. Come witness Burning Flames, Allison Hines, Skinny Fabulous, Shala Marshall, Foreman Nappy, Little Rick, Motto, Pampa, TJ Sheem, Squid, and Asa Banton. The parade jams off at midday. Atlanta's Caribbean Carnival 2023. It's a must-see.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love. Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
All right. So that commercial, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it, you heard it. It says what? Come back to Jamaica. And guess what? If you wanted to go to Jamaica for Mother's Day weekend, we got the ultimate treat for you. We're going to be talking about it right now with none other than Mr. Colin Leslie, a man who has worn many hats, a man who is entertainment business personified. Let me okay, good. So let me go over and say good evening and welcome, sir.
Well, welcome to you. I have to say good evening to you and your listeners. Thanks for reaching out to me. I hope I can help you with these projects that we're working on.
Listen to him. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. This is one of our legendary entertainment persons. I'm telling you right now. As a matter of fact, by the way, I got to tell you, Sir Leslie, guess where I went for the first time on Sunday?
Let me know. Tell me.
Strawberry Hills. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a painting right now of the old Strawberry Hill before the new building was put up.
Yeah.
I used to manage that place from, I believe it was from 1975. For Chris Blackwell and his organization. Fun memories. And still a very, very, as you can well attest, still a very, very attractive place.
Oh, beautiful.
And it has a lot of visitors. And you should see the cottages and the various facilities that they have. It's absolutely fantastic.
We got the tour. We got the tour.
Yeah, man.
We were in those rooms. We were all over. It's awesome up there. So, ladies and gentlemen, just had to plug that because, that's one of the many hats Mr. Colin Leslie has worn. But tonight, we're going to focus on the fact that you are the chairperson for the Red Rose for Gregory Foundation.
Well, it's actually called the Gregory Isaacs Foundation.
Okay, the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
And he's here this evening. And you see the flyer on the screen right there. And they're having their annual event, a dedication to mothers. Wow, Red Rose for Gregory is the name of the event, and it's on Mother's Day, May 14th. Tell us about the Gregory Isaacs Foundation, Colin.
Well, it's the Gregory Isaacs Foundation started in 2010, shortly after he died. The family decided that they'd put together an organization to preserve and promote his legacy. Gregory had a number of charities, and the Walker's Place of Safety, the Barnabas School in Almond Town, and a couple others, Patricia House, etc. And we decided that to preserve his legacy, we would continue to support these charities in his honor. So we started to do that, at first very small, and then in 2017, we had the first Red Rose for Gregory. For the first couple of years, the first 1, 2, 3, 4 years, it was held during Valentine's Day in the month of February, and it was a very interesting project from day one. We always had some very interesting foreign artists. The first year we had Atlantic Star. Yeah. Was the main. Second year we had Kelly Price.
Mm-hmm.
year 3 we had Piva Bryson and Regina Bell.
Wow.
And the 4th year we had Dennis Williams, Third World. And of course, other acts as well. Christopher Martin, doing Freddie McGregor, Package, Cat Core, Dean Fraser, Boris Gardner, the Melodians, Richie McDonald, Sanchez, etc., etc.
Yeah. Wow.
So, and that's like the first 4 years. Year number 5, we had, with the pandemic was set upon us, just 2021 and 2022. So we had no production, no shows for years.
Oh.
But we are back this year with a vengeance.
Awesome.
As you know, the package for this year.
Right, and they're looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, etc., etc.
Yeah, Manhattans, ladies and gentlemen, there it is on your screen. Dennis Williams, and then you get Itana, J.C. Lodge, Robert Minot, Errol Dunkley, Hezron.
Caution, Errol Dunkley, exactly.
Mary Isaacs, who I'm going to talk to in a little bit.
Very, very positive, very positive.
Yeah.
And this year we're going to be up at Hope Gardens, which again is a lovely, lovely venue. Lots of space for parking and for hanging out. So we're looking forward to a very good production, and we're very excited.
And I see you got the MCs Richie B and Ron Mouchette, who are veterans in their trade and the music business. Now, this right here, man, this is powerful. This is worth going miles to see. And the foundation, as you mentioned, you named some of the locations that benefit from the foundation and the funding earlier. Tell us about tell us about tickets. How can we attend?
Well, tickets are available at Fontana Pharmacy. I think this on the flyer as well. There are a number of outlets. Richie B Wholesale Liquor Store, I remember, as one of them. York Pharmacy, and quite a few of the Fontana stores island-wide will have them as well available. And I think they're also available online.
Man. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the show gates open at 4. Showtime is 6 p.m. I just got to go back to this lineup, though, Colin, because great tradition over the years of really bringing in great artists. I mean, these are legendary performers. And I'm not just referring to the Manhattans and Dennis Williams. I'm looking at our own local bread. And I look at like J.C. Lodge, man. I haven't seen J.C. Lodge in a while.
J.C. hasn't performed in Jamaica for about 10 years. As you know, she's based in London, England.
Right.
So she did a show recently in Florida, but she hasn't performed in Jamaica for about 10 years. So we're looking forward to that. And Jamaica is looking forward to her performance as well. She has a number of it. She's very, very popular.
I know. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, man, J.C. Lodge. And you never know. Maybe it's another 10 years before we see her again. Hopefully not, right. J.C. Lodge. Yeah. And rumor has it, Dennis Williams is about to hang it up. You think this might be her final performance?
Yeah, that's what she said, and we believe her. Dennis is very, very close to Jamaica, Okay. And this is the second time we're using her. We used her in 2019. We were at the Linkage Club then. We have had two locations. The first couple of years we were in the Jamaica College Auditorium on Hope Road. Then we switched to Linkage Club across from the Pegasus. And the last time we had our production in 2020, she was the headline. Dennis was the headline. But you're right. She has said she's about to hang up her hat in the performing world. And she wanted her last performance to be in Jamaica. She was very close to Jamaica, Very, very close to Jamaica for many, many years. She was very close to Bob Marley's former manager, of blessed memory, Don Taylor. Okay. They had a very, very close relationship. So she has been close to Jamaica for a long time, and she loves Jamaica.
Okay, awesome. Well, man, again, J.C. Lodge not in 10 years. Dennis Williams, her final act. Then you get the Manhattans, Robert Minot, Errol Dunkley, Itana, Hezron, Mary Isaacs, who I talked to in a little while, Ray Isaacs, Caution, and all happening, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, Mother's Day, May 14th. Doors open, gates open at 4 p.m. The show time is 6 p.m. You can't beat this. And it's what?
And this is at Hope Gardens, which is a legendary location for so much Jamaicans.
That's right.
I used to go as a little boy in my short pants in the 1960s, and I still have fond memories from those days.
I like that.
So we're very happy that we're there,
Yes. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, let me remind them, tickets are available at firstinlineja.com. That's firstinlineja.com. Ultra VIP are 25,000 Jamaican dollars. Early bird 20,000 Jamaican dollars. VIP 15,000. Early bird 12,000. And general is 10. General admission is 10,000. And early bird for general is 8,000. So, ladies and gentlemen,
if you can go and get a general ticket for $8,000 for that package, you're doing very, very well.
You're doing fantastic. That's a steal right there. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I can't be there this year. But you know what? I'm looking at this Red Rose for Gregory. I'm looking at it. I'm going to take a long look at next year, Mother's Day. So you used to do this Valentine's. The last time I had you on to promote this event, it was on a Valentine's weekend. So now,
that's right.
Are we going to stay with Mother's Day, or are we just testing Mother's Day?
I think we're really liking the response we're getting to Mother's Day. And everybody has a mother, and everybody loves their mother. So we're getting some very, very positive responses to this move. And we're very happy about that.
Okay. All right. Mr. Colin Leslie, anything else you want to add before you go?
I just wanted to say thanks again. And as you know, 50 years ago, my close friend, one of my best friends, Stephen Catcore, and I started a little band. It was called Third World. This year, they're celebrating 50 years. And you can look out for the activities and events this year. So that is something very special in my life. Third World, believe it or not, is 50 years old. One of the longest serving reggae bands in the world. Can you
imagine, man? 50 years old. And what I like, Colin, about Third World is that they've stayed very consistently with the same group of people for the most part, And when you talk about
it's a family, you have to say. We have over the years we have lost Erwin Carriger at first. He was one percussionist. And then we lost legendary vocalist Bonnie Rhodes, William Bonnie Rhodes. Again, his voice became the brand, almost the brand of the band. And a lot of the hits has his voice on it. But we've been like a family over the years.
Yes, man. And no performance like a Third World performance, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never seen Third World Band, boy, you better get in there. So I look forward to what's going to happen the 50th year. I guess I need to save some.
Yes, they're going to be in Arizona this weekend, but we're looking forward to roll out all the celebratory activities, and we'll make sure you're on the list to hear exactly what's going on.
Please, my favorite band. So
yes,
I look forward to seeing Third World celebrating 50 years. And kudos to you and Mr. Cat Core, man, because you were onto a great thing like you always do. You have that magic touch. Everything turns to gold, and I know this Mother's Day, Red Rose for Gregory is going to be golden. So, Mr. Colin Leslie.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much for having me. I like one love to all your listeners, and all the best. Take care. Make sure you keep in touch.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. You take care.
All right, one love. Right. Take care.
Yes, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Colin Leslie, the man wears many hats, but tonight we featured the Red Rose for Gregory hat, and look at that sterling lineup: the Manhattans, Dennis Williams, Itana, J.C. Lodge, Robert Minot, why not? Errol Dunkley has run Mary Isaacs, who comes up in about 10 to 15 minutes right here on the Wayne Hall Show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you. It's great to have Everyone locked in on Linkage 101.75, 104.5 FM, Hype FM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yard Flow TV, Energy Radio 1, You Choose Radio.com, Fresh FM Radio, and those watching on Restream, YouTube, IG, and theWayneHallShow.com. We're grateful to have you right here on The Wayne Hall Show. It's 2 minutes past the hour of 9. And ladies and gentlemen, every week at this time, what do? I go on over to the information of what's happening in our neck of the woods. All right. And let me jump on over. And first up, let's see. All right. So that's not what I want to share with you first. So let's switch up a little. All right, the Consulate General of Jamaica, Miami, in association with the Jamaica United Relief Association, JURA, present the 4th annual Jamaica High Five 5K Run Walk in Atlanta. And that takes place Saturday, May 6th. That's this Saturday. Come walk, run, and have fun at the Miller Grove Middle School, 2215 Miller Road, Decatur, Georgia. And ladies and gentlemen, it starts at 7:30 a.m. Post-race celebration is at 10 a.m. And refreshments for race participants will be provided. Reggae music and lots of fun. Registration is $25. And that was from April 1 to 30. I'm not sure if that went up right now. But registration was $25 April 1 to 30. If anybody knows, hit me up. Tell me what's going on with registration. Now, how can you register? Please go to Jamaica-5krun.com. That's Jamaica-5krun.com. And proceeds benefit the Adopt a Clinic initiative in Jamaica. All right. Up next, we have Mother's Day, 13th Annual Pre-Mother's Day Celebration Banquet, Event Link Planner, presenting. And this takes place at 2767 Windy Hill Road, CH Banquet and Event Halls, Marietta, Georgia. Tickets pre-sold $55, at the door $60. Dinner, dance, fun, laughter. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Richard Shaw. We will be there. DJ Christology. All right. KD will be there. All right. Jacqueline Young will be there. It's a great lineup, ladies and gentlemen, and it's May 6th. At 6 p.m. That's this Saturday at 6 p.m. 13th Annual Pre-Mother's Day Celebration Banquet. All right. Okay, we're going to take a stroll over to Pernashall Park. And it's for an inspirational event with the Elaine Bryan Foundation. This takes place on Sunday, 5/7th, inspirational event. And ladies and gentlemen, buy a raffle and enter to win. And all you got to do is show up at 4575, and that's Shallerford Road, okay? North Shallerford Road in, it's in Decatur. All right, North Shallerford Road, but it's Pernashall Park. If you pull up PERNOSHAL Park, you got it. And it's by the Elaine Bryan Foundation. And ladies and gentlemen, it's you'll see Dr. Elaine Bryan, Mr. Gregory Bryan, Don Zella James, Dr. Scott Metcalf, and Dr. Contessa Metcalf all will be in attendance. So go on out and enjoy an inspirational event on Sunday at Pernashall Park. Youth Business Fest next week, Saturday, the 13th. And it's the Youth Business Fun Fest brought to you by Cultural Shopping Connections. And it's a lot going on. Some proceeds will benefit NERHA. And there's special guest speaker, Councilman Austin Thompson. Yeah, special guest, Councilman Austin Thompson Jr. We have where you can win a Mother's Day Truth Honey gift basket. Vendor and sponsor opportunities are still out there, so I'll give you the number to call. It's on the 13th at Rhodes Jordan Park, 100 East Croghan Street, Lawrenceville. You can win a Mother's Day gift basket, live music by the Wayne Hall Show. There'll be a live music and a game show as well. Lots of family fun featuring youth entrepreneurs from the USA and abroad. For more, visit culturalshopandconnections.com or call 678-466-0422. That's 678-466-0422. We also talked about this one earlier. It's in Jamaica, Red Rose for Gregory, a dedication to mothers. Keeping it moving. And up next, we have the Atlanta Carnival. That's going to take place on May 27th, 2023. And it's at the West Side Park, which is a new venue, 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta. And we're going to have a great lineup this year, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. Pumpa, Mutta, Lil Rick, Burning Flames, Farmer Nappy, Asabanton, Skinny Fabulous, Shal Marshall, J. Eve, Kenny Blessing, Janine, Alison Hines, DJ Kim, Squid, MC Wasi, the singing MC. You can't beat that. So Carnival 2023 gonna be turned up at the West Side Park, 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta. Again, 1660 Johnson Road, Northwest Atlanta. Don't go to the other park. You've been warned. Clarendon College Past Students Association Atlanta Chapter Memorial Day Weekend Celebration. Their meet and greet is on Friday, May 26th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the Century Marriott, Atlanta Northeast, 2000 Century Boulevard, Northeast Atlanta. Okay. Then, on Saturday, May 27th, 2023, it's the annual ball, 6:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. at the same location, Marriott, Atlanta, the Century Marriott, okay? Tickets for this event, $105. And again, on Sunday, May 28th, it's the annual picnic from 1 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It takes place this year at the Shorty Howell Park, 2750 Pleasant Hill Road, Duluth, Georgia, 30096. For more information, call 954-292-3816. That's 954-292-3816. Proceeds in aid of Scholarship Fund. Moving right along. Look what fell out of the mango tree. That's going down on Sunday, May 28th at 4 p.m. inside Shiloh High School, 4210 Shiloh Road, Snellville, Georgia. It's a workshop performance starring Deborah Earnhardt and Christopher Grosset. The play written by Deborah Earnhardt. Tickets are $39, and Deborah Earnhardt is a storyteller who can fill up any empty space. So go get your tickets. Go check it out. Let's see. Tickets are available. Hey, I'm not seeing where tickets are available. But if you show up at Shiloh on Sunday, May 28th at 4 p.m. with $39, you get to see what fell out of the mango tree. Hope it's something juicy. We hope something juicy fell out the mango tree, Deborah. All right. Formerly the FOTC, now the Progressive Children's Fund. And they are now, which FOTC means formerly Friends on the Corner, okay? They're now they're putting out their event for this year, Dream, Believe, and Achieve. They invite you to their Evening of Elegance, their first year anniversary as Progressive Children's Fund. And it's under the stars and indoors, Saturday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's Saturday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Dinner at 7:30 p.m. Dancing taking place after. And we have St. Michael's Ensler Hall. It's at the St. Michael's Ensler Hall, 6780 James B. River Drive in Stone Mountain. Abraham on Sax, Key West Movement Disco will provide entertainment. $40 prepaid, $70. Couples, $40. Couples, $70. And table of 10, $350. Tickets, you can call Marcia at 860-214-0192 or Frankie at 770-401-4790 or visit the Payless Auto at 1594 Austell Road, Southeast Marietta, and get tickets there. All right? Good deal. And then we'll just go mention real quick, cocktails and tea coming up June 10th. Yes, Saturday, June 10th. And that's why the St. Andrew Old Girls Association, that's going to be at 5 p.m. And that's going to be at Beer's Best Atlanta. All right. And then finally, to wrap it up this evening, the NDTC, they're coming. The National Dance Theatre Company of Jamaica 60th anniversary tour. And that will be Saturday, June 24th, 8 p.m. We'll be happy to share more about that right here on the Wayne Hall Show.
What the world needs now is more than a vacation. We need to come back to feeling our best selves again. Back to inviting. Back to caring. Back to life. Back to the little bit of Jamaica that's inside all of us. Come back to being lively again. Back to laid back. Back to romantic. Back to fantastic. Come back to making the best decisions you've ever made. Because, hey, we're in Jamaica. Come back to mouth-watering, heart-pumping, breathtaking. It's time, don't you think? Come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica.
All right, and one more.
Mikey Sparkle Production presents the Atlanta Caribbean Family Fun Day 2023, featuring reggae mega superstars Mikey Spice and Richie Stevens.
I've got a weakness for sweet.
Backed by the SWAT Band. Father's Day, June 18. Lithonia Amphitheater, 2515 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Sound by First Love. Steely Bashment, DJ Cold Rice, Bugsy Bam Bam, Rico Vibes, John Wayne, DJ Bree Bree, all on the ones and twos. MC Oliver Samuels, Jamaica's King of Comedy, and Oliver Mayer, Consul General. Also featuring Chub Rock and the Weekend Warriors. Bring your chairs and umbrellas to this family event. 18 and under free. Adults 50 pre-sold. More at the gate. Visit Mikey Sparkle online for tickets. Sponsors: Foundation Radio, T-Rob Network, Wayne Hall Show, Island Vibes TV, RockTheBox.net, 25th Century Radio, Golden Crust, Irie Zion FM, and The Flavor Radio, a Mikey Sparkle production.
That's right. Yes, a Mikey Sparkle production. Family Fun Day this year. Ladies and gentlemen, let me shout out a couple of new visitors. But I got to remind us that we're heard on Linkage Radio 101.75, 104.5 in New York, HypeFM, Clark TV Network, Viscosity Blend, Island Worldwide, Reggae Vibes Radio, Yardflow TV, Energy Radio 1, YouTubeRadiocom.com, Fresh FM Radio. You watch us also on Restream, YouTube, IG, and TheWayneHallShow.com. Wherever you are, good evening again. Thank you so much for checking out The Wayne Hall Show. We appreciate you. There's an whole plethora of other places you can go to see and enjoy music and entertainment. So we appreciate you. Sharon Mitchell Barnwell, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Big shout out to Caribbean International Shipping. Andrea Brown McNeish, good to see you. Welcome. Also want to shout out Jeanette McNally. Jennifer Stone, welcome. Me and Jennifer Stone. All right, Rollin John, how you doing? Good evening, good evening. Rusty. Yes, man. Far Eye Studio, bless up. Good to see you. Albert Shields. Man, it's been a while, brother. Dr. Hall. Good to see you, Dr. Hall. Yes. Nice. Venice Bowie. Good to see you. Tracian, relax. You'll get your mangoes in due season. You sound like you're ready to stick me up for the mangoes. Don't, please. Red Carpet Shelly, hello. Toya, DJ Reds. Are you ready for Red Rose for Gregory? Are you ready for Mary Isaacs? Let's do this. Here we go.
When friends just can't be found, you feel like you're out of town when you're right home.
When you think you're at the end, that's the time you not alone. Someone loves you more than you will ever know. Someone is sensitive to the feelings you show. Just remember when you're walking in the rain, someone loves you just the same.
We're moving faster than ever now. It's a heavy ride on this merry-go-round.
That's right, and if you're loving that, it's the sound of Mary Isaacs. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring her on Zoom, I want to tell you Mary began her career in New York City, where she gained exposure in a wide range of genres as the lead female vocalist of People's Heritage Band. That's a US-based Caribbean show and a dance ensemble. And her first single, You and I, was recorded as a performing member of the group. And let me tell you, there's a lot to say about Mary. After enjoying a few years on the road, the talented songbird took a short break and soon sprang back. Yes, dropping a new single entitled Come Back. And that opened doors for her in the tri-state area. And then she also had another big tune, A Little Bit of Heaven, produced and arranged by Willie Linda for Aquagem Records. That single shot to number 1 on WLIB's Top 10 Caribbean chart and remained on the charts for a total of 15 weeks, peaking at number 8 on its top 100 list that same year. Mary is known to infuse her performances ranging from reggae to jazz and R&B with expressiveness and sensuality, and her voice, magic and mastery in live performances have allowed her to grace several renowned stages in Antigua, Jamaica, and the New York tri-state area, in places like the Apollo Theater, Madison Square Garden, Paramount Theater, Lincoln Center, Brooklyn Academy of Music, and Waldorf Astoria. Yes, and let me tell you, she has had the honor of working alongside a variety of artists with names like the Mighty Sparrow, Calypso Rose, Denise Plummer, Lord Kitchener, Arrow, Beckett, and others. She has also worked alongside reggae greats such as Dennis Brown, Aswad, Marcia Griffith, Carlene Davis, J.C. Lodge, Paul Blake and the Bloodfire Posse, Loving Dear, Dobby Dobson, Blues Busters, Stitchy, Vic Taylor, Pat Kelly, Hopeton Lewis, John Holt, Ken Booth, Tommy McCook, and Phyllis Dillon, backed by a multitude of top-tier reggae shows and bands and dance bands. So, ladies and gentlemen, do I need to say more? She's got some great songs. We're going to share a couple with you tonight. She's going to be on the Red Rose for Gregory that we talked about earlier with Mr. Colin Leslie. And so it's my honor and pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to go on over to Zoomland and welcome our great guest this evening, none other than Miss Mary Isaacs. Good evening. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you for having me. Hello, Atlanta.
Atlanta, say hello to Mary. Yes, man. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. And we've been enjoying your music here. And it's going to be a great, great show for sure at Red Rose for Gregory. But
that song you just played was a duet with Bobby Dobson.
Yes. Awesome. Mellow, yep. Now, where do I start? Where do I start? Let's start with the event you're on for, and then we can get into some other stuff. So, Gregory Isaacs. You hear the name Gregory Isaacs. What does that mean to Mary Isaacs? By the way, you can tell the audience No relation, actually, other than by name. But when you hear Gregory Isaacs, how does that make Mary Isaacs feel?
Well, when I hear Gregory Isaacs, I think of classic music which we've enjoyed through the years, powerful. I think of my youth because he's been around for many years. He's just one of the legends, the icons of Jamaica. And unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to do a song with him. You know, I met him a few years ago when I came back to Jamaica, and I met him at the Pegasus, and I said to him, you know, one of these days we're going to do something, do an album to Isaacs' Meet, and he just chuckled. But I am very close to the foundation.
Okay.
I'm very close to June Isaacs, his widow.
Right.
And I know I know that the great work that they're doing. So I'm really, and I've been to a few of their shows. So I'm really elated and happy to be a part of this year's staging.
Well, we're excited to see you take the stage as well. We look forward to that. And, you know, we're learning about you in the process as well. We see you actually began your career outside of Jamaica. Tell us how it evolved into that.
Well, music has always been in my genes. My grandfather was a singer. My mother was a singer. May her soul rest in peace. And so when I went to New York, I did voice training.
Okay.
And a friend of mine who knew I could sing was hiring the band, People's Heritage Band. And they said to the band leader at the time, the only way I'm going to hire you is unless Mary performs. So I sang one song with the band, and then that just opened the door with working with the group because they realized what they had in their hands. So they just hired me to be a part of the group. And so it opened my career to the music industry, working with the band, because it was a show and dance band. And so we performed for many of the gigs in New York City and outside of New York City. So it just, it was the start of my career.
Right.
But then later on, I left the band. I married the band leader. and then I divorced the band leader. So then people in the industry knew that I was talented, and someone had a song which is called Comeback, Pancho Alfonso, and someone else had voiced the song, and he didn't like the production of the voice. So he came and he knocked on my door, and I said, Mary, please do this. And so I said, okay, I will. So that really opened the door to my solo career.
That is awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're speaking with Miss Mary Isaacs. No relation to Gregory Isaacs, but she's one of the performers at the Red Rose For Gregory show this year on Mother's Day. Now, you recently, you have 2 new releases out.
Right. I did a concert on the Dennis Brown tribute, and Isachar Music Productions saw me and reached out to me and, offered me a single. And after a few months, we went in and I wrote a song called I'm Happy. Now, I'm Happy was written in a very sad time in our lives during the COVID. And I just thought of doing something that would brighten up our day, a song that would bring hope to the future. So we went into the studio with Sangy Davis and we recorded I'm Happy. And so I'm Happy was released last year. And now we're in the production of an EP.
Okay.
And so while I'm Happy was being played around the world, Isotar Music said to me, "How about doing something by Gregory Isaacs?"
Right.
So they sent me some tracks, and we selected Tune In. So now we have Tune In, and it so happens, coincidental, Tune In was released last Friday, just in time for the Gregory Isaacs show.
And guess what? We want the audience to hear some Tune In. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the lady on your screen, and for those of you who are not watching, listening on our many platforms, the voice you're hearing, Miss Mary Isaacs, has this hot tune. I'm going to let you hear it. The remake of Gregory Isaacs' Tune In. It is a top shelf production. Check it out.
Meet me at the corner, down your avenue, and I'll be patiently, yes, waiting there for you. I said to do till I'm morning. Yes, my brethren, 'cause I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that, yeah. Oh, I like it like that, yes. So tune in till I'm morning.
That's right. I know likely you want to hear this one right back from the top. Tune in. One of my favorite Gregory's. And now listen to how awesome Mary has turned this into her own. Check it out one more time from the top. She's going to be live, ladies and gentlemen, at the Red Rose For Gregory.
Meet me at the corner, down your avenue, and I'll be patiently, yes, waiting there for you. I said to do until I'm morning. To me, yes, my brethren, 'cause I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that, yeah. Oh, I like it like that, yes. So tune in till I'm morning. Tune in, yes, my brethren. You should know how to groove me. I like the way you move me, yes. Please meet me at the corner, down your avenue, and I'll be patiently, yes, waiting there for you. I said to tune until I'm morning. Tune in, yes, my brethren, 'cause I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that, yes. You know I like it like that, yeah. So tune in till I'm morning. Tune in, yet, my brethren. You do it to me nice, yeah.
So I can see everybody jamming to this one. Brand new music from Mary Isaacs. And you can't make this stuff up. You're going to be performing on the Red Rose for Gregory. And coincidentally, your newest release is a Gregory.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. That's how I like to say that's, when it's divine.
Yes.
All right. So, in terms of, you've hit the stage with so many great performers over the years, how would you describe your impact on the business? What's Mary's pride and joy about being in the entertainment world?
Well, I'm glad to be here this long.
Okay.
Okay, because you're here today and you're gone today. So I'm just glad to be here. I've worked with, as you mentioned previously, I've worked with quite a few people. My ultimate dream is to be the top person, but I'm working towards that, and I'm sure Isachar Music is helping me to get to that stage. But I'm just grateful and thankful that my fans have stuck with me. I mean, there have been years that I haven't done anything. There was years when I came back home. When I came home to Jamaica,
yes,
dance hall was the thing. And so
okay.
I'm not really a dancehall artist, because that's an art that I don't have. So I'm more into the ballads, singing, lovers rock. I do a little sing Jay, But I even though when I came home and dancehall is on the top shelf, I'm fortunate. I got work. I did jazz because I know how to sing jazz, and I do cabaret. I got involved in the industry to get to know the players, and so I'm just grateful to my fans and to the people around me, my team, for believing in me, and I'm only just begun.
I love it. I love it.
There's so much more to do, and I'm really grateful for Isachar Music.
Awesome.
Putting through their colors, believing in me. And you're going to see lots more of Mary Isaacs.
That's right. And I tell you what, we're going to hear lots more right now with the single you talked about earlier, I'm Happy. And that right there was a very happy expression. You're grateful to still be here. You've found a way to do something you recognize, perform outside of an area that you recognize was not yours. And that's so okay. You didn't go think, man, I got to do dancehall or I'm going to give up because of No, you recognized that you had other options and you went to those and was able to perform. So, yeah, I think that's happy. That's worth a celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Isaacs doing I'm Happy.
I'm happy, so very happy, yeah. I've been waiting for your love, my love. Get done waiting for your love, my love. Thank you, Lord, for sending love to me. I'm so blessed. I'm 'cause we're alive, get happy. Turn off the sound, everyone around, be happy. Oh, I'm happy, 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 happy. Yeah. I've been waiting for your love, my love. Kept on waiting for your love, my love. Thank you, love, for sending love to me.
That's right. The son of Mary Isaacs, my guest, ladies and gentlemen. What an awesome voice. And that one there had us rocking. Mary, are you sure you didn't want to try a little dance song? I mean, I felt like
maybe. Okay.
a little sing Jane was going on there.
Sing Jane there, yes. But the hardcore dance song, I don't know about that.
Turn up the sound.
Try it.
Turn up the sound. Mary said to turn up the sound. I love it.
Wayne Ho told me to do it.
Oh my goodness, it's just great talking to you. Really looking forward to Red Rose for Gregory. Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to be on the show, yes. Tell us how we can find and support what you do and your music. How can we purchase and all that?
Well, I'm on all digital platforms. Just put in the name Mary Isaacs and the old face will come up and all of the music will come up. You know, I've done work for Aquagem Records. A Little Bit of Heaven was the first song that I did for Aquagem Records, and we did an album called So Good So Right, and then we did some other singles, and I did other work for other people. But so there's lots of Mary Isaacs on digital platforms. Maybe you'll walk into a record store if you can find one now, and you can find an old album. I've been in the business from the vinyl days, so. So that's how you can find me. Just put up the name Mary Isaacs, and don't forget, tune in, which is now available on all digital, and So I'm Happy. Those are my two current ones.
All right. I like a little bit of heaven. I think we should taste a little bit of heaven, and then when we come back, I'm going to let you just share anything that I might not have asked that you'd like to put out there for the audience, okay? But first, let's have a little bit of heaven.
Has gone. I can tell you're as thankful as I. Good time was had by all in a little while. But oh, by that noon, you got other things on your mind, and I can't resist that sign. So turn off the lights and close the door. Night to be alone. Shut out the world, just let it spin. Why don't we wait a little bit of
Oh my goodness. Yes, somebody said they need that from the top. You got it. Look here, Mary's not a dancehall person, you know. She likes to sing her songs from start to finish. Don't tell me anymore, pull up. Let's listen to this.
I can tell you're as thankful as I. Good time was had by all in a little while.
Now listen.
But oh, by that noon, you got other things on your mind, and I can't resist that sign. So turn off the lights and close the door. We need the night to be alone. Shut out the world, just let it spin. Why don't we wait a little bit of heaven? Just talk to my heart.
That's right, a little bit of heaven, a little bit of heaven. Mary Isaacs, all right. Turning it up here. All right, so Mary, before you even say anything, let me just say, Dr. Hall says, hello, Mary, looking and sounding wonderful. All right, and then over here.
Is that Clover Hall?
Yes, it's Clover. That's right. Judith Hanniford says, the music is sweet. And Maxine Lyons says, I've always loved that song. Didn't know who the singer was. Turn off the light. Good to meet you, darling. And Mary, you are an icon from vinyl days. Blessings always. Enough love, Miss Sister. So thank you guys for giving Mary some Wayne All Show love tonight. See, Mary? All right. And so now, before we wrap this up, anything that I might not have said, I always like to give my guests an opportunity to share whatever they feel in their heart that I might not have.
First of all, I'd like to once again thank you, Wayne, for having me and for introducing me to the Atlanta audience. And I hope one day to put my foot on one of your stages.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And invite them to come out on Mother's Day. It's just an airline ticket.
I know.
And it's how many hours are we? About 2 hours away from you in Atlanta? I'm not sure.
Yeah, 2.5, really.
2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to come out to a great show put on by great producers, June Isaacs and her team, for Mother's Day for a great cause. And as I said before, Mary Isaacs is available on all digital platforms. You can find me on my Facebook page. It's MaryIsaacs, okay? And look out for more great music. I'm here and I'm not going to go anywhere.
That's right. I love it. Mary Isaacs, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for talking to us this evening. All the best leading up to Red Rose for Gregory on Mother's Day. We look forward to your performance then. Thank you for talking to us. And we're going to wrap this up with a little bit of heaven.
Thank you, Wayne.
I know we can a little bit of heaven. Turn out the light, yeah, and close the door. Maybe we'll find a little bit of heaven. Turn out the light.
Donalyn Robinson, welcome. Upton Williams, what's good, my brother? Beta Music Man, how you doing? Hold up yourself.
But that's what happened
when you rub a talking, yes, me.
You lock so tight, you don't even know when it's morning. The music's so right, you don't even care about the dawning. How does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor? Or do you feel like you're on someone?
Roberto Fashion,
and nobody was, yeah, Lord. is how does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor? Put up the tune! Put up the tune! Hey, no one didn't tell you was to roam the streets, but that's what happened when the rubber dubbing gets sweet. You lock so tight, you don't even know when it's morning. The music's so right, you don't even care about the dawning.
That's right.
How does it feel to have been on?
We look forward to you, Beto.
Or do you feel like you're wrong someone? For a strictly overdose for sure. And the dope and the wax, yeah Lord, yeah now. So you can't till you weary, but you got to stay away, yeah. And your waistline get dreary, you couldn't give it a praise. So you round the world in, when you rubber dubbing, you heavy skanking, and you play like jamming. How does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor? Or do you feel like you would have rocked some more? For a strictly rubber dub for sure. And the dub and the wax, yeah Lord. Yeah now, yeah now, yeah now, yeah now. Wine for me, baby.
Hey, hey.
Wine for me, darling. Yo, yeah. Wine for me, baby. Yo, yeah. Wine for me, baby. Wine for me, baby. Oh, Lord. Wine for me, darling. Yo, yeah. Wine for me, baby. Yo, yeah. Wine for me, baby. Hey, no one didn't tell you was to roam the streets, yeah. But that's what happened when the rubber dubbing gets sweet. You lock so tight, you don't even know when it's the morning. The music's so right, you don't even care about the dawning. Hey now, how does it feel to have been on the ballroom floor? Or do you feel like you would have rocked some more? For a strictly rubber dub for sure. And the dope and the wax, yeah Lord.
That's right. As you rock to the sound of Keith Cole, that Progressive Children's Fund is on your screen. I want you to save that date, June 3rd. Yeah, man, if you're in the ATL, St. Michael's Ensler Hall, 6780 James B. Rivers Drive in Stone Mountain is where it's at. Abraham on sax, Key West Movement Disco. And ladies and gentlemen, all for a great cause, you know, dream, believe, and achieve. And they invite you to their Evening of Elegance on Saturday, June 3rd, 7 to 12.
Or do you feel like you would have rocked some more? For a strictly rubber dub for sure. She's my Miss Jamaica, sweet, sweet. She's my Miss Jamaica, sweet, sweet Mama Africa. She's my Miss Jamaica, sweet, sweet Mama Africa. She had me first and me last lover. This is love, me not be question, not even a mention. No, the way she got me down last night, and I woke up and I squeeze me tight. Yes, this is
King Malakia,
the answer.
this is love.
In this African daughter, yes, she's the one of a kind, so divine, yes. Let me tell you from the start, oh girl, that's a you got.
Hi Mar, bless up yourself, you shall not want.
I will love you forever. I swear this love will never part. She don't roam around like blackberry. Oh, me every sweet little cherry. With you I want to share my eternity. Yes, this is love, me not be question.
African daughter. Yes, she's my one of a kind, so divine, so divine. Yes, with you I want to share my life of pleasure. I want to sail away with you, first class, my lover. She's like the moon and the sun.
Yes.
Always shining brighter and brighter. To you my heart truly surrender. This is love, enough the question.
This is love,
not even a mention. No, the way she locked me down last night, and I woke up and I squeezed me tight. Yes, this is love. I find the answer in this African daughter. Yes, she's the one of a kind, so divine, so divine. Yes, say me I tell you from the start, oh girl, that you got the keys to my heart, and I will love you forever. I swear this love will never part. Cause she no roam around like blackberry, so come here and sweet little cherry. With you I want to share my eternity. Yes, this is love, me not be question, not even a mention. No, the way she locked me down last night, and I woke up and I squeezed me tight. Yes, this is love.
That's right, King Malakia.
In this African daughter.
This is love.
She's my one of a kind, so divine, so divine. Yeah. She's my Miss Jamaica. She a me queen, sweet, sweet.
Yeah, man. A big up to King Malakia. And I know CR is loving and rocking to that one. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I was just down in Jamaica for a whirlwind 4 nights. And I went and visited like 10, but I got to say a big thank you to the Jamaica Tourist Board, their business development manager, Miss Tamara Christie, for the Southeast region, based here in Atlanta, invited me to ride along as media with a group of travel agents that went on tour of different locations. And boy, I was like a kid in a candy store. I enjoyed every minute of it, was grateful to be there. And ladies and gentlemen, what a blessing for the Wayne Hall Show to be given that honor. And we stepped up, we did our thing. You saw the clips, you saw all the postings. I still got more footage to release. Can you believe it? And so I want to say a big shout out to Miss Tamara Christie and the Jamaica Tourist Board, and big up to all those amazing ladies and gentlemen who were on the trip with myself and Miss Tamara. So, ladies and gentlemen, check out my page. There's more to come. See some of the nice places we visited. And let me tell you, Jamaica packed, man. Something's going on right in Jamaica. Everywhere's got high occupancy. So if you're going to plan on going, you better start looking right now, because you might just hear, sorry, we're full. So get on it, guys. Even though there's so many. And let me tell you, there's life to live in your island. Oh, my word. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how I end, because having spent those 4 days, I wanted more. I'm our shepherd, you shall not want.
I should dance across the floor. She turn and smile at me.
Standing ovation.
She deserve an encore. Damn, she's beautiful.
That's
she
right.
Like a lion.
Roar. Sing it.
She brings out the lion in me.
That's right.
She brings out the love in me. And anytime we touch, me want some more.
I want some more Jamaica.
She brings out the lion in me. She brings out the love in me.
So with love. Moving to Sue and Sue procession.
Once in a lifetime.
She'll be back next week with another.
Find this kind of love.
So be sure to join us.
You're
at 45 minutes.
It touches your soul.
Yeah.
She's on fire. She lights up my world. When she spin around and give me that pose. She brings out the light in me. She brings out the love in me. And anytime
we need love,
we want
some more. Hey!
want some more.
Sing Imar. Sure. No, now you have to play your guitar. Imar, rhyme with guitar. You could have tell if I'm near or far. You find a musical genius, big superstar. You in pandemic. Sing out.
She brings out the lion in me.
Hey.
She brings out the love in me. And anytime we touch, me want some more. She brings out the lion in me. She brings out the love in me. And every time we make love, me want.
This is where we say live and let love. Don't forget, the only way to start at the top is if you're digging a hole. Always look around for something great and praise it and be grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have another awesome edition of the Wayne Hall Show next week. So be sure to tune in at 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Same time, same place, same blazing stations, and you can get some more.
She brings out the lion in me. She brings out the love in me.